This is usually where you go down and half a meter lower you hit the beach. Look at it. It's taken all of this away. This place's tides confuse me, and there is still quite a bit of a sea state going. So I'm going to go down here, which is about half a meter to that sandbank, and then it's about a meter further down, and there might be a path back up that way. Let's look at that cut there. I've never seen a cut here. Look at the people across there. The stream seems to be quite low, so let's see if we can get in here without getting battered to bits. And good chance that we could find things, because it's just, the sand is just so low, the level of the beach. It's really chewed it all away. There's the car up there. Can you see? Where's the car? Over there next to the pole there. And it was sort of almost half and half splashing that high close there. Wow, this could be very, very interesting. Very. The Irish Sea is throwing it about. As soon as I got down here, it inundated me, and it's going to do the same now. But we've got our first target by visual. It's got a small sinker attached to it. That's a lure. There we go, first target, a bit of lead. Look at it, look at those waves. This is going to be me having to run around the corner here and get out of its way. But the sun is out, look at it. The sun is out. Well, this is our third target. I have a 50 cent behind me there. Over there somewhere a piece of brass, and this sounds like a coin too. So could be we have a touch there. No, it's another sinker. So that's our second sinker for the day here, and our 20th sinker. So let's hope we find other good targets here too. So we've got one coin, but look at it, I've got to hold on to everything now, and it comes and it whacks against this little cut. So I'm going to try and go over that side and see. So there's our sinker. I will retrieve it because it's coming at us again. This is going to be one of those days. Take what you can get, leave the rest and run, for sure. Well, I've come up to the top here because, as you could see there earlier on, it's slapping around there, seriously slapping me off. I have a wet foot again because I go down, I venture a bit lower, and then it comes rushing in. Anyway, we've had a few more coins, including our first Irish decimal penny. This could be, that could be a smallish decimal or pre-decimal copper nickel, or a pull tab, ring pull, not pull tab, ring pull. Your guess is as good as mine, but I'm hoping for a coin, and that is better than what I anticipated. Or is it? It's definitely an Irish decimal. It could be a punt. Yes, it is a punt. And you know the whole story, they were only minted from about 1990 to 2001. Can we see a date? 1990, first year. So that's our second pre-decimal. And you saw how weakly it rings. Anyway, I'll be getting there, I think, to those shelves over there. But the thing is, with this kind of stuff that you see there, it could be very spongy and it pulls you in, and if you don't be careful, you could be swimming to your knees at least or further. This is actually pretty mean, this Irish Sea today. Pretty mean. I wish I could get the tides right for this place. Anyway, could be high tide and I've got it wrong again, but I don't know, because it's conflicting information. One day I'll try and describe that. You've been on the go in my pocket again. That you have. Anyway, I walked all the way to the end there where you can see the water flowing over now, but there's a deep channel. It's deep here, it's deep, so I'm not going to cross there. I also started sinking in spots, so forget it, I'm not going across there today. So I'm going to make a U-turn, go back in that direction, but I've still got sandy spots to do. For now, this is what you've got so far, including that looks like a draw pull decoration. There's at least €4 here and counting, so fun. And then some aluminium, actually it was closer to an aluminium, and the zinc that we got, and pretty sights over there. And it looks to me like we're gonna get rain shortly. Pretty scenes, pretty sky. I think this is going to be our last target for the day. Over here, 48. I've already got one Irish decimal 2p trolley token. I've already got a penny. So let's see what this could be. It could be, yeah, it looks like another trolley token. Yes, indeedy. Yeah, the water is chasing them. Look at the water over there. Alright, so there's our, and with this I bid you stay safe, stay free, stay dry and warm. If it's where the rain and the floods and the storms are, and down in the southern hemisphere where it's boiling, stay cool, be good, and stay safe and stay free. Bye.
Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and ring the bell to receive notifications.
So, obviously I've got to give you an addendum. It's in there, but I want to play a little bit. It's a 35s, 34-35s. But I want to go low down so you can see the sea, and we can try and see if we can do a bit of creative work for you here while I get that out there. 34-35, typically pieces of aluminium or alumaximum. In fact, this is not. This is definitely a €2 coin. 2000 Irish €2 coin. I think that was first year of minting Irish €2 coins. Okay, those usually ring 37s. That's it, that's your addendum. We definitely have a few bob to show for our fun today. And now I better get going before lady calls me and tells me she's going to drive away and leave me here to walk home, which is about a 14-kilometer jaunt. Well, I've been wondering, when we're getting coins that have been in for a long time, when are we going to start finding our first things that we can claim start with an R? And I have just seen it, but I need to show you its tones. Look at that. And I know what it is. I'll show you in a second or two. Okay, so this is your addendum to your addendum. I've got it out there. There we go. Looks like it's stainless steel. You saw those numbers. I don't see any signs of a hallmark, but for now we shall put it in the pocket and take it home. Our first ring for 2026. How's that for the addendum of the addendum, or the addendum to the addendum? Now it's definitely buy unless we find gold.